Hello guys, I'm starting a new painting and I want you guys to witness it. So this is what we have here so far. I don't know what I'm going for in particular, but we have a little bit of an ascension happening, a little bit of a transition, and things of that nature. So yes, you guys will be watching and I hope you enjoy. Or if you don't, I don't really care. But in theory, I mean, it's a nice theory, I guess. Alright, bye. Okay, so I attempted to do a underpainting, and in doing so, I covered up the drawing. So I had to go back in and stare really hard to figure out what I drew before I applied this underpainting. But I'm going in with the underpainting in acrylic paint. And then I'm gonna go over it with oil paint. And I'm gonna let this dry a little bit and we're gonna see where it goes. I'm just having fun. I'm trying to get into the habit of making bad art. It's a quote, it's like, make it exist first and you can make it good later. It's kind of like what I'm going with here. So yes. Okay guys, so I've managed to do another outline of another figure, and I think now next I am going to, I don't know which one I'm gonna start painting first, but I do want to think this through a little bit because I just don't know how it's gonna turn out. But yes, I will also let you guys know that I am at the point where I have lost interest. Every time I start a project, it's like I lose interest like midway. So I'm really trying to fight through that right now, but it's really hard. I'm just gonna try to keep going though. Yes, all right. Okay, so I've done the first body. I don't know if I'm gonna let this dry a little bit. However, it's not gonna get that dry because it is oil paint. But I don't know if I'm gonna let it just dry and settle a little bit, or if I'm going to just go ahead and do the second body and, you know, completely forget about it drying or whatever. But yes, I just wanted to show y'all what I did, and I'm pretty sure y'all seen what I did, but yes. Okay, so this is what I've ended up with. I'm liking it. I'm pretty sure like I could do more to like fall in love with it, but for right now, this is good enough for right now. And now I'm thinking about the background, like what would be a good color to like contrast this all with. But I want it to be kind of cohesive in a way. And I just got an idea, but I'm gonna see. But yeah, stay tuned. Okay guys, so I don't know how well you can see them, but I've added like these rays or like spikes or whatever you want to call them to the sides here, and I'm feeling the creative wheels turning, and we about to make some shape. Okay, I'm thinking about adding some texture, whatever that looks like, but I think I have an inkling of what I want to use. But I know it's gonna permit me to wait for things to dry. So, and I'm really in the flow right now, so I don't know if I want to wait on that, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. It's gonna be groovy. All right. This is what I've come up with so far. I'm thinking about letting this dry for a little bit. Maybe like overnight or something. It likely won't dry all the way, but I want it to get a little bit tacky, or a little less wet, so that I can go back over it with a second coat, because this part is oil paint. So I decided to do, I was gonna use this, but this is acrylic, and I didn't want it to be like where the blue meets the figure. I didn't want it to be so harsh with the acrylic because it's not gonna blend with the oil. So I decided to make a color in oil that's similar to this. I think I did a pretty good job, but I'm going to let this get a little bit less wet overnight, and then I'm going to do a second layer. As far as the negative space right here, I'm thinking about adding some texture, and then painting over it with maybe black or something like that. But yeah, we're just flowing and rolling, and I've gained a sense of enjoyment with this. So yeah, I'm happy about that. So for the texture, for the negative space, I'm thinking about using full, but I'm going to have to cut the full like in a way to fit each space. This is what I want to use because I like when I go over it with the black or whatever color I use, I want the silver of the foil to peek through. It's gonna be like really cool. So yeah, I'm gonna use. Okay, you guys. This is the vision. Of course, it's gonna be glued down. But I'm not gonna glue it until the oil paint gets a little more dry or dries completely, so that I am able to put something on top of it to like really glue it down, and get it flat. But I've labeled them that way I don't get mixed up, but I have cut them in a way that is almost the same size as the space that it's in. I'm really sleepy, and I'm also hungry. That's not a good mix. So I think I'm gonna eat me something, find some in there to eat, and then I'm gonna lay it down. Hey. But yeah, I'll be back. Hi guys. So I just wanted to show y'all that I glued down the foil. Now I'm gonna put something heavy on top of it and let it dry like overnight or something. Because I use Gorilla Glue, so it has to have some time to dry, and then I will be back. Peace. Okay guys, this is what I've come to. I like it. It's interesting. It's very textural, and that's what I was looking for. It's like some texture and just some interesting stuff going on. This is it. I think I'm done for now, but I don't know if I also want to go in with like another color. Like I got this aura vibe going. I don't know if I want to add like another color, just so that it's like, you know, add more dimension to it. But yeah, this will be good. And if I end up like doing more to it, I will insert a picture. But for right now, that is the end of this video. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And yeah, come back next time. Bye.